A stranger's tweet at 7:03 p.m. changed everything. I'm Ethan, a graphic designer living in Portland, married to Mia, a travel blogger whose infectious laugh and camera-ready smile once lit up our home like morning sun through our bay windows. We had stories etched in every corner of our lives, or so I thought. That night, she told me she was attending a networking event downtown, one of many she claimed were vital for her brand. I kissed her goodbye as she slipped into a sleek red dress, a scent of jasmine trailing behind her. She smiled, distracted, eyes already somewhere else. An hour later, as I absent-mindedly scrolled through X to kill time, a tweet stopped me cold. Posted by @CitySnooper, a local account known for posting quirky street scenes and nightlife tidbits, it read, "Spotted, a gorgeous couple at the Pearl Room. Her laugh is contagious. He's all charm. #DateNightPDX. Attached was a candid photo. Grainy, taken from across the room, but unmistakable. There she was, Mia, my wife, in that same red dress. Her head tilted back in laughter, hand resting on the arm of a man I didn't recognize. My stomach twisted. I refreshed the feed. Another tweet, timestamped 8:02 p.m. They're sharing dessert now. Oh cozy. #DateNightPDX. And another, a photo of them holding hands across the table, captioned, "Lovebirds again." Each post felt like a dagger, twisting deeper. My fingers trembled as I screenshot every tweet, proof of the betrayal unfolding not behind my back, but in front of an audience. I tried calling her, straight to voicemail. Her usual excuse, dead battery, suddenly sounded like a cruel joke. The signs had been there. Late nights editing photos, sudden trips, vague stories that didn't add up. I had doubted myself, blamed paranoia. But now there it was. Live commentary of my marriage unraveling for the internet to see. I couldn't sit with it. Fueled by adrenaline and heartache, I drove to the Pearl Room, a trendy spot nestled in the Pearl District, known for its cocktails and dim lighting. I parked haphazardly, barely remembering to kill the engine. Through the large front windows I spotted them, Mia laughing, head bowed toward her companion. His hand brushed hers. She didn't flinch. A fresh tweet hit at 9:15 p.m. They're lost in each other. Oblivious to the world. #DateNightPDX. That was it. I pushed through the doors, heart pounding. Diners turned at the sound of my voice as I stormed toward their table. Phone held high. "Mia," I shouted. "Care to explain this?" Everything froze. Mia's face drained of color. The man beside her shifted uncomfortably. A hush fell over the room. Forks paused mid-air, whispers rippled. From the corner of the bar, I spotted the stranger behind @CitySnooper. Phone still raised, smirking like he'd won a bet. Mia stood, flustered, stammering. "Ethan, wait, it's not what it looks like." But it was. And more. I showed her the thread of tweets, my voice cracking. "You let a stranger expose you before I even had a chance to ask what was going on." The man, Jake, I'd learn later, a travel photographer she'd worked with on a Bali project, looked like he wanted to melt into the floor. As Mia reached for me, the room erupted with murmurs and the glow of phone cameras. One last tweet from @CitySnooper lit up. "Drama alert. Husband crashes date. #PDX scandal." I turned and walked out, the cold night air slapping my face. My world had imploded in real time. The next day, #PDX scandal was trending. Videos of the confrontation surfaced. Some mocked, others sympathized. Mia called, messaged, begged. She admitted the affair had started as just creative chemistry, and spiraled into something she didn't mean to happen. She swore it didn't matter. But it did. Mattered to me. Her blog, once filled with dreamy prose about the love of my life, my husband Ethan, now read like satire. The woman I loved had become someone I didn't recognize. I moved into a friend's spare room, the silence as loud as a siren. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, but I could draw. So I did. I began sketching again. Raw, aching illustrations that spilled my grief onto paper. I shared them anonymously online under the tag #HealingThroughArt. People connected. Like, shared. Some sent messages. I see you. I've been there. Slowly, piece by piece, line by line, I rebuilt myself. Mia's sponsors backed away as the scandal clung to her like fog. Her once vibrant feed dulled. Ghosted by brands and followers alike, she faded from the spotlight she once thrived in. One night, standing on my friend's balcony, the Portland skyline stretching before me, I exhaled a breath I didn't know I'd been holding. The world had watched my heartbreak, but now they watched my healing. And in that quiet glow, I realized something. The stranger's tweet, however cruel, had freed me. Painful public gift. The wound still ached, but now with every pencil stroke I mended. Someday maybe love would return. But next time I'd see the signs. Next time I'd choose myself first.